ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Makar Sankranti is a harvest festival that is celebrated in various parts of India to observe the day which marks the shift of the sun into ever-lengthening days. The festival is a seasonal observance as well as a religious celebration. It is the festival day in the Hindu calendar that is dedicated to the god Surya. It is observed every year in the lunar month of Magh, that is, the month of January. Makar Sankranti is an important pan-Indian solar festival known by different names. It is known as Peda Panduga in Andhra Pradesh, Makar Sankranti in Karnataka and Maharashtra, Pongal in Tamil Nadu, Magh Bihu in Assam, Magh Mela in parts of central and north India, Maghahara Vallaku in Kerala. This festival generally marks the beginning of the Kumbh Mela in Uttar Pradesh, while in South India, like Kerala, one of the most hard and difficult pilgrimages of Sabrimala ends on this auspicious day. Other parts of the country too celebrate by taking a dip in the holy rivers like Ganga or Yamuna. People also pray to God Surya and thank him for their successes and prosperity. This festival is a thanksgiving ceremony in which the farmers celebrate to thank the spirits of nature like the sun and the farm animals for their assistance in providing a successful harvest. The rest of the people celebrate this festival to pay their thanks to the farmer for the production of food. Significance of Sankranti. The movement of the sun from one zodiac sign into another is called Sankranti, and as the sun moves into the Capricorn zodiacal sign known as Makar, this occasion is named as Makar Sankranti. Makar Sankranti is regarded as important for spiritual practices. People take a holy dip in rivers, especially Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri. The bathing is believed to result in merit or absolution of past sins. They also pray to the sun god and thank for their successes and prosperities. On this day, people make sticky bound sweets, particularly from till and a sugar base such as gur. This type of sweet is a symbolism for being together in peace and joyfulness. On this auspicious day of Makar Sankranti, most Hindus try to invoke the blessings of the sun god by doing the following things: taking a dip in the holy waters of river Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri, as it washes away the past sins. Performing a Surya Namaskar in the early morning before starting the day. Making offerings of cow's milk in copperware to the sun god. Preparing traditional Sankranti dishes and sweets and distributing them to the neighbors. Sankranti sweets include Tilgud Laddu, Halwa, Puran Poli, Makar Chawla, Pinni and Pongal. Celebration of Sankranti in different parts of India. Celebration in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The festival of Sankranti is celebrated for 4 days in these states. Day 1. Bhogi. The day preceding Makar Sankranti is called Bhogi. This is when people discard old things and concentrate on new things, causing change or transformation. Day 2, Makar Sankranti. The second day is Makar Sankranti. People wear new clothes and pray to God. They also make beautiful and ornate drawings and patterns on the ground with chalk or dry flour called rangoli in front of their houses. All families prepare chakkalu and chakralu, etc., and make an offering to the god. Day 3, Kanuma. Kanuma is very intimate to the hearts of the farmers because it is the day for praying and showcasing their cattle with honor. On the day after Makar Sankranti, the animal kingdom is remembered and in particular cows. Day 4, Mukkanuma. On this day, farmers offer prayers to the elements like soil, rain, fire for helping the harvest and the village goddess with their gifts, which sometimes include animals. People also play with kites. Celebration in Assam. Magh Bihu is a harvest festival celebrated in Assam, which marks the end of harvesting season in the month of Magh, that is, from January to February. The festival is marked by feasts and bonfires. Young people erect makeshift huts known as Meji and Bhela Ghar from bamboo, leaves, and thatch. And in Bhela Ghar, they eat the food prepared for the feast and then burn the huts the next morning. During the Magh Bihu, people of Assam make cakes of rice with various names such as til pita, etc., and some other sweets of coconut called laru or lashkara. Celebration in Gujarat. In Gujarat, Makar Sankranti is also known as Uttarayan, that lasts for 2 days. On 14th January, Uttarayan is celebrated, and on 15th January, Vasi Uttarayan is celebrated. Gujarati people keenly await for this festival to fly kites. Kites for Uttarayan are made of special lightweight paper and bamboo. These kites are mostly rhombus shaped with central spine and a single bow. In Gujarat, from December to Makar Sankranti, people start enjoying Uttarayan. Undiyu, a spicy baked mix of winter vegetables and chickpeas, which are made from til, peanut, and gur, are the special festival recipes savored on this day. Celebration in Uttar Pradesh. The Kumbh Mela is the world's largest pilgrimage gathering after every 12 years. It is a Makar Sankranti related event. This festival is known as Khichdi in Uttar Pradesh, and on this day it is necessary to bath in the morning while fasting. First they bath, then they eat sweets such as til laddu. Kite flying is an inevitable part of the festival in Uttar Pradesh. Hot dishes are made on Sankranti. Til Gur Laddu. These laddus are made with warming til seeds and gur is a treat to the soul. Both til and gur are an important part of Sankranti celebrations. Puran Poli. Another Maharashtrian delicacy that is made on Makar Sankranti is Puran Poli. which is a sweet flat bread stuffed with sweet and crumbly moong based filling. Makar Chawla. Makar Chawla is a delicious blend of fresh harvested rice, gur, milk, chana, banana, and sugar cane. It is prepared in almost every Odia household during Sankranti. Once the mixture is offered to the god, it is then distributed to everybody. Khichdi, mung beans cooked with rice and a pool of rustic spices. People in Bihar make delicious khichdi and enjoy it with a generous lump of ghee on Sankranti. It is often teamed with fried veggies and chutney for a wholesome meal. Pinni. Pinni is one of the indulgent winter treat from Punjab, which is made from oodles of ghee, wheat flour, gur, and almonds. It is widely prepared during Lohri and Sankranti celebrations. This bite-sized sweetmeat is so densely packed with ghee and nuts that it is also traditionally known to offer protection from various winter-related ailments. Legends related to Sankranti. According to the legends, it is believed that Sankranti, after whom the festival is named, was a deity who killed a demon called Sankarasur. According to the Mahabharata, Bhishma Pitama had waited for the sun to be in Uttarayan to embrace death. As per another legend, Lord Surya forgave his son Shani, and his son Shani visited him on Sankranti. This is the reason why people distribute everyone sweets and urge them to let go of any negative or angry feeling. Happy Makar Sankranti to all of you.